Good morning, guys. You guys probably seen my post that I made, just a picture of two crates. And then I finally set it up, put it all together. So here's the two pellets that the uh, two crates were sitting on. And I'm excited to have this tire machine. So that's what I ordered 2 weeks ago. And it finally came in. Um, Boy, I love it. So fast and easy and simple. This is the ME T500. Push on this one, it'll be the bead breaker. Push on this one, this is for the clamps. And this is for the turntable. Push it down, it will go counterclockwise. Push it up, it will go clockwise. So I set it up that next night, and I got done setting it up like around almost close to midnight. This was taken off. I had to lift it up, put it on here. This also came with it too, and then I had to install that too, of course. B breaker. Just this thing was attached still to right there, but then this bead breaker spot, it was off, so I had to install it, put the bolt on it. On the website, it showed that it came with a rubber, like the whole thing was all rubber, metal inside, aluminum inside, and then the whole thing was all rubber. So it came with this tire bar, but I have 3 of them already, so oh well, that's fine. Yeah, on the picture it said it was all rubber, the whole bar was rubber, but it didn't. It wasn't. It just goes into this little slot here. We can do a little test on it. Inside clamps. Here's a plastic cover for aluminum rims. That way it won't scratch it. This is metal coated. The outside here has teeth, so that's for metal rims. And then the inside here is for aluminum. And then you got plastic guard here, so that way it won't scratch up too also. As you can see here, you can see the tire sizes. I'm guessing that's 10 inch, 12 inch, 14 inch, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 inch. I'm guessing that's the rim size. And I'm excited. Looks like might be able to have a good distance here for bigger tires. Oh yeah, this too also. There's a black piece on it right here to guard it, and the same thing too underneath the duck head. Yeah, this black piece also, or plastic piece. And then pull this down. It's hard to do it with 2 hands, but adjust it with the rim. You don't want to go too far with the rim. Pull that up, that way it won't go up or down. Locks it in place. And then this for the rim size, adjust to it also. I did a test run on it after I got done putting it together, and I tested out with this wheel, and whoa, game changer, big time game changer. Right now I got the outlet unplugged to the outlet hanging over there, because when I try to turn the turntable, it pulls a lot of power, even though it says 110 volts. So I gotta run this machine, let it have its own power source. And I'm thinking about moving it right here. Check this one out too. Wheel balancer. We'll get into more details about that later on. But yeah, it's a huge tire machine. I love it. I did an install video, but then I don't want to upload it just because I don't think I'm meant to be on camera, I guess you can say. And then here is the air regulator, air filter, and then right here is you got the lube system too. You can adjust how much oil comes out with the air to lube these clamps up right here. I haven't turned my air compressor on in 3 days now, so slowly losing air pressure, but that's fine. Cool. And then you got this too. A lot of people have different kind of machines, and a lot of people are saying there's an air cylinder in here, air tube, but I don't think mine is, because there's no holes or connection or nothing like that. It's just a straight flat top, and then I just sat this down, put the bolts in all 4 corners, and then I just barely came back from O'Reilly's, got an Allen wrench and tightened up all the bolts and everything. So yeah, did the first test run it, love it. And it expands out. I don't mind doing the air one because it already has pressure in it. Here's the B breaker. Oh, forgot, you gotta step on it. And then if you have to, then you can go ahead and adjust it to your rim size. So whenever I get a chance next, I am going to move this machine, put it right there, move the engine, move that computer balancer. Computer balancer ain't that heavy. It's pretty light. I can move it around. But this big piece right here is really heavy. I had to use the engine hoist to get it off the crates and set it down. And as you can see, my old setup, I should say. I did thought about moving my new machine, putting it right here, but then I also need a place for tire repairs, patchwork. So I think I'm just gonna leave that the way it is, and then just have that on there, clamp it on the tire. So you got airlines. My airlines are still right there, so I can just run this, use this one for the rotary patch a tire. And there's all my tools too, also. Make it simple, clean up and get rid of these stuff here. A little more better. Move this engine hoist, move the engine out of the way. And then here, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move it right here so that way take the tire off, and then I'll have to move that far, put it right there. And with my other airline, the bottom one, I'm gonna run it through here so that way it can connect to my new machine right there. That, either that or put another drop right here. Put a drop right here or down here at the bottom, and then run an airline to over there. And for it to have its own power source, I'm gonna run its power from there, go all the way up on top of the ceiling, and then just have it drop down. Have it drop down from on top, go all the way down, and then use that outlet, connect it to it. And then for the airline, I'm gonna disconnect that so that way I can have two plugs. And then where that airline, where the other side comes out from for that side, I'm gonna go up there on top, up here on top, and then cut it, split it, put a three-way so that way it can connect back to there, and then run the other airline back to here, drop it down, and then from here go to my new machine. I'm just gonna have another setup just like this. This top one will go to the hose reel, and then this bottom one will go directly to the machine. It says to operate this you need somewhere in between 80 psi and 120 psi. So right now I just got it set to 120 psi. But I haven't had my tire machine or my air compressor turned on in 3 days. So yeah. So started with that old school Coates 4040A. Did a lot of customers, got a lot of customers off of that machine. But now moving on to the new and better way. Yeah, my business is in my garage, so excuse the whole background stuff. I'll get rid of these 2 pallets, tire, that, and then clean it up a little more better, and then switch these 2 around. The new tire machine and the balancer. Put the balancer right there, put the new machine there. So that would be easy, simple, and fast to do patchwork on those. So yeah, getting better, better and better. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video.